Alright, so in this video I want to cover my top 10 sneaker pickup ideas for back to school. Privacy.com lets you buy things online using virtual cards instead of real ones, protecting your identity and bank information from the internet. Thank you to Privacy.com for sponsoring this video. They're going to give you actually $5 free to spend on any merchants that you guys would like to do. All you have to do is sign up with the link below, privacy.com/heskicks. More about that in the middle of the video. So I did reach out to you guys on Twitter and you guys left me a ton of suggestions, and a lot of the suggestions that you made are definitely ones in my top 10 countdown. So great job on the suggestions, and if you don't follow me on Twitter or Instagram, the link's always in the description for my social. So the number 10 spot for back to school is Puma sneakers in general. There's two of them that I would personally recommend. The Puma Suede, kind of their bread and butter and their staple sneaker. It's just their basic shoe that is a classic. They have them in a ton of different colorways and they're pretty cheap and affordable. On the flip side, you can go with the Puma RSX. It is kind of a chunkier dad sort of vibe, but it's a little bit trendier and the colors are kind of crazier, but it's a comfortable model nonetheless, and it's a nice casual lifestyle shoe. Puma's been doing some really big things. They have some great collaborations out there as well for like a little bit more hyped and limited releases, but they have just a lot of cool stuff coming. So I definitely am excited to see where Puma takes you guys in the next year, but Puma number 10 spot. The number 9 spot goes to the New Balance 997 or the 574, which are both pretty casual models. I have a pair of the 990s right here, the V5s, and these are super comfortable, but these are not the most stylish and trendy ones. So I wouldn't recommend the dad shoes, like the ultra dad shoes, maybe for back to school. Unless you're really feeling that vibe, then you can get the 990s. But I'd say the 574s are just kind of a classic staple model, the cheaper model. The 997s is a little bit more stylish, like a runner style. And then you can even go like even more athleisure style with like the Fresh Foam. And they look really comfortable. It's a shoe that I actually haven't tried, but I have heard from you guys in the past that watch my videos that Fresh Foam is kind of fun. It's light, it's comfortable, so it's definitely worth trying out and checking them out. And the reason why New Balance is number 9 spot. So number 8 spot, if we're gonna go with some classics, we might as well go with the Adidas Stan Smith or the Adidas Superstar or the Shell Toes. I really personally like the look of the Stan Smiths better than the Shell Toes, but it is what it is. I mean, both of them are classics. You can get them in the classic colorways, the white and green for Stans, white and black, or black and white for the Shell Toes. And I think you're gonna be good to go with either of those. They're both under $100, so the price point is right for those that are on a budget. And it's just a shoe that's kind of a classic shoe that you really can't go wrong with. So the number 7 spot would go to the Nike Air Max line. And basically, you can get anything Nike Air Max. If you want to get old school, you can get the Air Max 1s or the Air Max 90s. Both of these are great, and I have the OG colorways. OG colorways are always recommended if you can get them. If you just go into a Nike store or if you go on Nike.com, you're not going to find these colorways available for the most part. But they do have other versions and other colorways that are super nice that are definitely worth checking out. Price points on these usually vary, no more than 150 bucks, but you can get them on sale for as low as $60, so it just depends. Keep your eyes peeled for these. You also go with the newer retros like the Nike Air Max Plus, which they have a ton of these available, and I absolutely love these. I have 2 from this pack. I still need the purple pair, but these ones you can get under retail for close to $100 now as well. They do fit snug though, so I recommend up half size, or you could go with like a collaboration route, which this is the Air Max 97 sole Korea joints right here from the On Air collaboration. So there's lots of different options for Nike Air. You could also go the more modernized route with Nike Air with the Vapor Max or the Air Max 720 or 270s or whatever you'd like, even the 200s. But at the end of the day, you have a lot of options for you to be able to buy. You could take the classic approach with the retros or buy the new and improved versions in today's day and age, but either way, you can't go wrong with either. All right, so number 6 spot on the list goes to Converse and the Chuck Taylor All-Stars. Kind of a no-brainer. These shoes are made for pretty much anybody on earth. Like my little daughter, who's 10 months old, has a pair of pink Chucks, and I have Chucks. I actually ice-dyed these ones so they look kind of crazy. Like I've seen people in grade school, middle school, high school, and college rocking Chuck Taylors on a regular basis. I prefer the low tops, but the high tops are nice as well. I have a pretty diversified collection of sneakers, and I have 3 pairs of Chucks pretty much at all time. Low tops, I have a high top black pair, and then I also have a leather pair, like a John Varvatos collaboration or whatever it's called, but really nice quality leather Chuck. You can go high end, low end on Chucks. They have so many different combinations. You can design your own. Like you could really go all out. And I mean, the fact that you can customize them makes it +2, but really, really easy going. And these ones are like 25 bucks that I got these ones. You can get them well under $50 for a lot of Chuck Taylors pretty much year round. So it's a really good option for those people that don't have a lot of budget. They don't want anything flashy. They just want to to blend in with the rest, this is a great option in my mind. And by blend in, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just don't want to stand out. You just don't want to be noticed. And I get that feeling when I was a kid. I didn't want to be the kid with the weird shoes that nobody understood. Just wanted something that was relatable to most people. And that's kind of what this list hopefully offers you guys. So moving on to the number 5 spot on the countdown, and it has to be the alternate to the Chuck Taylors. So usually you can get Chuck Taylors or you can get Vans or you can get both. Both of these are really affordable, cheap options. Vans have roots in more alternative sports like skateboarding and BMX. Chuck Taylors have their roots in basketball. So if you want to have something a little bit more edgy, I guess, than Chuck Taylors, the Vans are the way to go. I personally prefer the slip-ons, but there's also the old schools and the skate highs. They have a nice variety of lifestyle sneakers, and they're not going to cost you an arm and a leg. For like 50 bucks, you can get a pair of these. Like I said, super great deal. And you can customize these quite a bit as well because they are canvas. So that is a big plus if you want to have something that is your own, similar to what you could do with Chuck Taylors. Number 4 spot on the list goes to the Air Force One in the white on white. It's kind of like the revival tour of the white on white Air Force Ones. Feels like it gets revived every 3 years or so because for a little while it goes out of style and then the next thing you know, everybody's wearing white on whites still. This is a white on white that I transformed, as you can see, into a draft print. I did a hydro dip video on these. If you guys missed my hydro dip video, you should check it out. It was pretty fun to see the transformation, but white and white Air Force Ones can't really go wrong, as I said over and over in this video for a lot of these shoes, but this remains true with the white on white Air Force Ones. You can get other colors and stuff, but the white on white ones are just the ones that everybody kind of knows. If you're afraid of getting them really dirty, definitely explore different colorways out there, but I have the mid tops as well, and I have the lows and I have the highs just on ice just in case there's an occasion where I need them. So definitely kind of a staple and a traditional shoe, Air Force One white on white. All right, so the number 4 spot on the countdown goes to Adidas Boost sneakers, and you can go with the traditional Adidas Ultra Boost. Retail is $180, but honestly you can find some colorways as low as 90 bucks. I post them for close to $100 pretty much all the time now. A super comfortable shoe, and 5-6 years running, this shoe is tried and true, always in my rotation. But you can also go with some of these other models out here as well. The night joggers are another one that I really like. It is a slept on model, something you can get for like $85 on sale. Retail $130. Kind of a sleek looking design, comfortable nonetheless, and just a really good shoe. You could also try the Ultra Boost 19, which is one that a lot of people are sleeping on as well. This is my hydro dip version, but I love this shoe. It's super comfortable, form fitting, and if you like a snug fit, this is my favorite one from the Adidas line so far that fits snug and has a lot of cushioning on the midsole, 20% more boost than the original Ultra Boost. And if you have the extra funds, you could always go with the Yeezy Boost 350 V2. This one is available in a lot of different colorways. On StockX for the resale market, unfortunately, is around $300 or so depending on the colorway and depending on the size. Some of the colorways have higher resale than the other ones, but honestly, I think it's not a bad choice if you have the extra money to try the 350 Boost. They are really comfortable. They do fit a little bit snug though, so I recommend going up a half a size on these. And then if you're feeling that chunky vibe still, you could always go with the 700s, Wave Runner colorway, and then this is the Mauve colorway. But they have a lot of different colorways, and you can get these for under retail on StockX, on eBay and stuff, depending on the colorway. But coming into the school year, and especially with fall coming up, these two are gonna be my go-tos. I think these ones are perfect for that brown kind of fall sort of fits. They're easier to get nowadays and more affordable, but I recognize it's still a lot of money when you have Vans in one quarter for $50 and then $300 for a pair of these. Like, which ones are your parents gonna go for? So as I mentioned, privacy.com will give you guys $5 to spend anywhere online. You can use it towards your sneaker purchases or whatever else you want. Privacy.com is actually a totally free service to use. It's basically a service that allows you to create burner cards and not expose your real information to merchants out there that can then try to sell your data or sign up for a free trial. And then after that free trial period is over, they just continue to charge you and you don't even know. Some of the other big benefits for us sneakerhead people out there is privacy.com offers a Chrome extension that actually allows you to autofill some of your information. So that makes it a little bit easier and faster when you're checking out, hopefully allowing you to secure some of the products that you want. Also, a lot of times you're limited to one chance per person, and this gives you an opportunity to potentially create more cards to give you more opportunities to maybe try to get some of these sneakers at retail instead of having to pay on the resale market. And you can create as many virtual cards as you want for free, no strings attached, because privacy.com makes money off of the merchant, not off of you. And as I said, you can get $5 free. I used my $5 free credit on a pair of Yeezys that ended up restocking on Adidas site. Definitely something that I would recommend checking out, and please feel free to do so in the link in the description. And the number 2 spot goes to Nike React sneakers. It is the technology in the midsole of a lot of Nike sneakers nowadays, from the lifestyle side as well as for performance running. And Nike React is a really soft, lightweight cushioning system that is definitely worth giving a try if you haven't tried them yet. I have quite a few different models that I've tried Nike React with so far. The Epic Reacts, which started them, and then everything else in between. It is a personal preference on what you like on your feet. The Element 87s are a nice way to go. These are really comfortable, but they might not go with everything, so keep that in mind. The colorways are a little bit loud. One of the best new models of the year, surprisingly, at least for comfort-wise, is the Presto React. Super comfortable model and definitely worth a try if you haven't. Price point is only $120 too, so the price point is right, and I've actually posted them on sale for 97 bucks or somewhere around there, and the prices will continue to go down through the year. This today is like the modern day Roshe Run. Roshe Runs back in the day were the go-to staple. Every sneakerhead that I knew had a pair of beater Roshes, and now this is probably going to be the next version of that, just because it's so comfortable, and if the price points drop to 60 bucks or something, I mean, I would have 2 or 3 pairs at 60 bucks. And if you're looking for something a little bit more expensive, my favorite shoe right here, the Pegasus Turbo, and this one features Nike React and Nike Zoom X, combination dual density foam, super, super comfortable on feet, lightweight shoe. It's just one of those shoes that I really, really love. I have 3 colorways of this one, and then I have another colorway of the second version that I've done reviews on my channel on. Great model. You can get these ones for 100 bucks or so on sale, and the new ones are 180, but absolutely love this shoe. It's definitely one of my favorite Nike models that they've ever made. So worth trying these ones as well. But there are other options out there as well, 270 Reacts and so on. So Nike React though, in general, really, really good options. And again, links are in the description if you guys want to buy any of the technology or the shoes that I show you guys in the video. And hopefully you guys can find something that fits your guys' needs. All right, we made it to the #1 spot on the video. And if you guys are enjoying the content, please hit the thumbs up button. It means a lot to me when you do that. Also subscribe, notification bell to be notified of when the videos are live. #1 spot though would have to go to Air Jordan sneakers. This year it seems like Air Jordan retros have made a really, really big comeback, especially the Air Jordan 1. So if you can afford it, the Air Jordan line is super hot again. Personally speaking, from a longtime collector of Jordans, basically your safest bet is to go with the original classic colorways, such as the Breads, Black Cement 3s, White Cement 4s, or the Bread 4s, even like the Infrared 6s and so on. But just basically any original colorways that Michael Jordan wore back in the day. If you don't know which ones are the original colorways, Google it up and find out, because there's only a handful of each model that are considered OG colorways, even though they may be listed as an OG model or an OG retro. The OG colorways are just the ones that are timeless and kind of transcends time a bit more than the other ones. They do have a lot of wild and crazy colorways that release, and a lot of inspired colorways that just sit on shelves and whatnot. But ultimately, if you buy the OG colorways, you're going to be safer. Now, they're not the cheapest ones to buy because they are the OG ones, so they're usually the ones that hold their value for the most part. These 3 are probably going to be decently priced for you guys right now if you look on StockX or the open market, because they released in mass quantities in the last year or so. So just keep that in mind. If they released recently, again for the retros, it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It just means that they made a lot of them. It means that the market has been saturated, so the prices definitely dipped down. At some point, the Black Cement 3s were selling for 600 bucks, and now you can get them for like $220, maybe $300 in between there, depending on your size. But I have 4 pairs of these personally myself. It's just one of those shoes that I absolutely love and I need multiple pairs of. And I have 2 or 3 pairs of these as well. But basically, any OG Air Jordan sneaker that you can get your hands on, lineage from 1 to the Air Jordan 13, it's going to be a safe bet, and you're going to turn heads for people that are sneaker people, just because they recognize the OG colorways the most out of all of the other crazy colorways. Of course, if you guys want to be the hype beast in your school and whatnot, you can always go the off-white route or the shattered backboards or any other Air Jordan model that commands like a crazy resale. Some of these are really limited, like the Tokyos, and then other ones are just ones that have a really high resale market. So you could go any which way on the Jordan retros. Sky's the limit, literally $30,000 for some Jordan retros, which is absolutely crazy. But safest bet, OG colorways for the ones that definitely have the nostalgia and the callback to Michael Jordan in these game-worn shoes. And then any other hype beastie sort of stuff, you can just look at StockX and see the markets. If you have $1,000 for a pair of sneakers to go back to school, you're a lucky person, first of all. But if you do, I mean, you can just go out there and see what the market price has for a lot of the retros. I will say that Jordans in general are like super hot though, once again. And if you can get some of them on release day, depending on the colorways, the prices are obviously cheaper. And they do have some colorways that go on super deep discount. You can get them for well under retail. I saw a pair of Air Jordan 4s, I think for like $75 on Finish Line. They had a big sale there. Whether or not you go the traditional route or the hype beast route, or you go the outlet route like I did on this pair right here, I got for 25 bucks, a pair of Air Jordan 1s that I customized and made holes in the laceless Air Jordan 1. Like, you can just be creative with it if you don't have a lot of money. I'm just saying, Air Jordan retros are dope. This is one that would probably turn heads because people are like, what is this? but it's not one that's gonna cost you an arm and a leg, versus this one that would set you back like $1,000, $1,500, $25, $1,000. It's the same exact model. It's just the hype on this one is crazy. So don't trace the hype too much. Try to be creative if you can. Go to your outlets, see what Jordan retros they might have. I always try to post deals when they're on sale as well. And you can go that route. There's nothing wrong with it. Anyways, that is my top 10 sneaker choices. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching though, and hopefully you found the video informative. And if you can, leave a comment in the comment section if you had a pair of shoes that you can get for back to school that you're getting. Leave a comment and let other people know what you're getting. But have a good rest of the day, and we will see you guys on the channel for some more sneaker videos very, very soon. Peace, guys.